simple activities we perform. We always remain the same spiritual personality. But now our personality is dormant, just like dormant within a seed as a tree, but it needs some process to develop. Similarly, we're all eternally spiritual beings, but we need a process to reawaken our spiritual awareness. And then automatically we find out who we are, and as soon as we find out who we are in relation to Krishna, we know what to do, more or less. Of course, there's always something new. So when the devotees leave their bodies to join Krishna, generally they first go to join Krishna, one of his leelas, in some material universe, where they're trained up by the Nitya Siddha devotees. Although we may reawaken our spiritual identity, we still have to be trained up a little bit how to serve Krishna in that spiritual identity. There's another verse where it says, Nitya Siddha, Krishna Prema, Sadhu Kavanoi, Shara Nadi Shudachite Kore Udoy. That love for Krishna is dormant in everyone's heart. Everyone is actually Nitya Siddha. We're already perfect. Don't get puffed up. I'm perfect, powerful, happy. They told me that in class. No, we're eternally perfect, but we have to awaken to we have to become conscious, then we'll find out what our perfection is.
Also Kripa Siddha.
What's that?
Also there's Kripa Siddha.
No, we're Nitya Siddha. Kripa Siddha means, well, there are the Nitya Siddhas who are eternally liberated. And Kripa Siddha refers to the fact that sometimes a conditioned soul, we're not, in other words, the Nitya Siddha living entity, it's not good to take too many pictures, otherwise. The Nitya Siddha living entity has now been bewildered into thinking he's part of the material world. So by the mercy of Krishna, sometimes his awareness is reawakened, and then he realizes that he's actually not part of the material world anymore. And then he becomes a Nitya Siddha again. We're all Nitya Siddhas eternally, but by Kripa, sometimes that awareness of our perfection is awakened again. I think Lord Chaitanya mentions that about the treasure in the nectar in Chaitanya Charitamrita, that a person he was looking for some treasure, and the wise man told him, don't look on this side or that side, because on one side there's some wasps and they'll sting you and you'll become unconscious. The other one, they'll give you so many liberation. He said, dig on the eastern side, and the treasure is there. That your father has already left you the treasure. So that treasure is already there, it's just a question of finding out where it is. And it says it's awakened how? Shravanadi, by beginning with hearing, Shuddha Chitte Karya Udaya. It's awakened again, just by hearing. We just become perfect in hearing, then we'll become perfect in our devotional consciousness. Prabhupada used to mention that so many times, how a spiritual master noted that he liked to hear. Just by liking to hear, we make progress. Sadhana to Bhava Bhakti, adhering to the process. In other words, Bhava is awarded by Krishna, because as soon as we come in contact with Krishna in devotion, then Bhava is there, because Krishna is full of pleasure, and we can experience pleasure ourselves, because that's our nature, is pleasure. Satchitananda. And when the ocean of pleasure, we come in contact with it, naturally Bhava, or love for Krishna, awakens. But that's up to Krishna to reveal himself. We can't force Krishna to reveal himself. Just like we can't force the sun to rise up in the sky. We can't say, unless you rise in the sky, you're finished, my dear son. I demand you come up. Well, at its own time, the sun will rise, not by our demand. So adhering to the practices of sadhana bhakti purifies the heart. That purification is also due to the fact that we're coming in contact with Krishna. Krishna is the purifying principle of everything. And then gradually a genuine longing for the Lord's service appears, because we find out how much pleasure there is in Lord Krishna's service, then naturally we'll become attracted to it. And when executed with genuine longing, sadhana has the potential to awaken Bhava Bhakti. Bhava Bhakti simply intensified love or bliss. Well, the bliss arises our feelings toward Krishna because we become attracted to him. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to discover three things, that's why he came to the material world, in the mood of Srimati Radharani. So what were those three things he was trying to experience? What was one of them? Yes.
It's all sweetness.
Yes, Srimati Radharani, she's so aware, conscious, Krishna conscious, she relishes Krishna's sweetness. She can experience the depth of Krishna's sweetness. What was the other one? Yes.
The feeling of separation.
Well, that's the general thing he was trying to experience. Yes.
The love that Srimati Radharani has for him.
Yes, that's also pleasurable. When you love someone, you actually experience pleasure by that love that you have. And the last one? I would do to you.
It is about him that makes Srimati Radharani love him so much.
Yeah, his qualities, his unlimited qualities. Only Srimati Radharani has the potential to realize and relish Krishna's qualities. So the happiness that Srimati Radharani feels when she experiences Krishna's love, and how the qualities that she experiences that Krishna possesses, and the happiness she experiences when she realizes how much Krishna loves her. So similarly, we have the same potential. In any relationship, we experience that either in the direct or the indirect form. We're always realizing how people experience, what people are experiencing in a relationship. We experience how people feel towards us. And we experience how we feel towards them. And we realize their qualities in our relationship with them. So similarly in Bhava Bhakti, when we experience Krishna, we can experience those things too. How much pleasure there is in experiencing Krishna's happiness. And how much pleasure there is in experiencing our own happiness, our own love for Krishna, and the wonderful qualities that Krishna possesses. And that one becomes intensified, it's called bhava. The devotees who want to make tangible advancement must not allow their sadhana to be desireless and mechanical. They must execute their daily practices with a yearning for Krishna's service. Of course, that doesn't mean, we walk around, we're doing arti and we're going, oh Krishna, 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 Radhe. No, we should do our services. How? Ashadadana Puru. Oh, is that? Touchadadana Munaya. That's not the one I was looking for. Where it says that devotional service should be Ashadadana, Ashradaya. Where it says that it should be done with great care and attention. Devotional service, how does that start? Shusho Shadadanasya, that's right. Shusho Shadadanasya. So Shusho. That means not only hearing, but hearing with the attitude of service. There's a difference between just Shravanam and Shusho. That if we hear with the attitude of service, then we're really hearing. And then Shraddha-danasya. Shraddha-danasya means, Prabhupada translates it with great care and attention. So what does care represent? What is its parallels in this verse? Tesham satatam yuktanam bhajantam pratipurvakam. So what's the parallel between the two?
Pretty.
What's that?
Pretty.
Yes, what's the pretty?
With love.
Care. And attention? It says, Tesham satatam yuktanam bhajantam pratipurvakam. To those who are constantly devoted. So constant devotion implies attention. People pay attention, but only for a moment. That's why they have television commercials that last for 10 seconds nowadays.